Emmanuel is a very, very bubbly, lively, sociable, friendly, caring young man. Regardless his difficulties and his disability, Emmanuel brings joy into the family. And honestly, yes, it's difficult, but I would not swap Emmanuel for anything else. Somehow I kept thinking about Action for Kids. And I think the reason why was because where I work, I know young people who comes to Action for Kids, and I know the impact, the changes it's made in their life, because I often hear families talk about it. The things that he never used to do at home. Before that, if you ask Emmanuel to get you something in the kitchen, he will say, but I'm not an adult yet. Milko, would you like to do it yourself?
I'll do it myself, thank you.
All right, thank you. He sort of grew up very quickly and become very, very responsible. It's like accepting responsibility that I am now growing up. Come on, we're going to Action for Kids. Action for Kids, not only do they provide the placement that young people do here, not only do they teach them all this life skill in terms of Emmanuel's confidence has gone really since he came here. The way he communicates, the way he engages, the difference is clear.
Michael had a lot of problems when he was born. He's got congenital heart disease. He never crawled, and I spent 2 years over him, putting his hands in position, putting his legs in position, trying to get him to crawl. I spent 2 years going round schools till I found the school that would take him. Hannah from Action for Kids came into the school, and I didn't really know anything about them. And Hannah was the one who put it in place. She gave me the name of the contact in Southgate College. She made it very, very easy to apply to Southgate College. She seen Michael in school and said he can come to Action for Kids 1 day a week. Because he went to Action for Kids, this independence is developing. This independence, this saying, you go out, Mum, I'll get my breakfast ready. He's gone to Southgate College. He can dress himself independently. He's in the higher achieving group now for, he doesn't have a one-to-one. He's in a group where there's one person. Whatever I have done, they have trebled. I don't know why people have such reservations. All you have to do is find the way.
Let's say 3 nice things about Emmanuel, what you think he's good at. Okay?
And I think you are absolutely fantastic, Emmanuel.
For Action for Kids, it is giving somebody like Emmanuel and other children a sense of belonging, that they can actually fit into a working society. Because I think until then, you probably feel that a lot of children probably feel that, because they have a disability, they cannot work in a normal environment. But with Action for Kids, you find that they have the skills, and there's place for people with disability to work in a normal environment. It's ICT skills, computer skills, and learning to handle the telephones. And sometimes he comes back and he'll pick up the phone, you hear him talking in a different room. Hello, this is Emmanuel here, Action for Kids, can I help you? So with Action for Kids, he's bringing all those skills, how to interact and communicate and take down orders, and he's putting it into practice. To give him more confidence, to prepare him for the wild world out there. Action for Kids has actually helped him, imparted him to prepare him for the bigger picture, for the working environment.
I'm a SENCO, which means I am a special needs coordinator, and I'm overseeing the provision for special needs students in a secondary school. So Michael and Emmanuel have joined our school in year 7. They are both students with Down syndrome, And after following 5 years of a traditional curriculum from year 7 to year 11 and achieving some GCSEs, we were looking at a different way for them to develop further their skills. And through Action for Kids, we have developed a quite unique program for them, a transition program between the normal curriculum delivered at Bishop Douglas and a transition to college. So this year was a transition year where they spend 1 day a week at Action for Kids and 4 days at school, looking more at academic skills, English and math, and preparing for a BTEC in business administration. Thanks to the placement of Action for Kids, they will be able to achieve their BTEC in business administration at level 1. They will also develop a lot of other skills such as traveling by themselves, independent skills. Michael is able to use the tube now very confidently, having to travel every Monday from his home to Action for Kids, being able to use a mobile phone, other skills such as presentation skills. I think that Action for Kids has given them the confidence to present themselves, to communicate and to feel at ease within the community, and I think it has played a key role for them in developing these skills and becoming young adults who are taking an active part in society. So I'm very, very pleased and very impressed with their progress at the moment. All their teachers at Bishop Douglas School are praising them about the progress they've made.
So what we're trying to create here are Michael and Emmanuel's e-profiles, which are multimedia profiles that are destined to be used in professional settings such as schools, in transition reviews and end-of-year reviews.
I come here on a Saturday, I go to football, and the things I like is making new friends.
And what we're doing really is that we're helping them to use illustration, sound, film to express their preferences and their needs and aspirations for the future.
My name is Michael, and I am 18, and my school I am a Bishop Douglas.
Action for Kids has enabled me to be more innovative in the way of designing a curriculum, especially for them.
Good afternoon, Action for Kids. My name is Picken. How may I help you?
Michael and Emmanuel are very, very keen on going every week to Action for Kids. Even Michael quotes that he's going to work, so they are both taking Action for Kids very professionally and in a very adult manner. They really enjoy the time. They have developed strong relationship with every member of staff, and they really enjoy the task that they are completing at Action for Kids. It has really helped them tremendously in becoming these young adults ready for college next year.
Michael and Emmanuel are here simply because the school contacted me, knowing full well that we do work experience here. These two young men also had their parents there, which was really handy, so I was able to talk about what we did and also offer some guidance as to what they would do once they left school. Not only have they accessed Action for Kids in terms of work experience, but we're also delivering bespoke accreditation for them, so they're doing their part of their BTEC administration course here, so we're delivering that. And on top of that, we were able to organise work experience elsewhere, getting our name out there, letting people know what it is we do, or I do. Yeah, it's good.
My name's Maya, I'm a project manager at Action for Kids, and we are sitting here in the Graph Caf, which is part of Bikes for Good Causes. How are you? Emmanuel has, since he's been here, has learnt to use our coffee machine, which you can see in the background there. He's also been learning customer service, which is dealing with the customers. He's learnt how to use the till. He's been learning how to handle cash, how to purchase goods for us from the shop next door and filling out petty cash slips.
I am going to make up a latte. Making coffee, tea, cappuccino, caffè latte, espresso, americano.
That you, Brian, is that you? I said for kids.